Hello again, YouTube. This is Mustang Mandel, and I'm going to do a video that a lot of people do that I've noticed on YouTube. I'm going to do a Citizens Band or CB radio setup, and I'm also, in addition to that, I'm going to be doing my PA system as well. So we'll start with my radio, since it's right in front of you. My radio is a Cobra 29 GTL. Looks similar to a lot of the Cobras that you see today, but there's a couple differences. Number one, this was made in 1979. It is my father's. He gave it to me. I found it in the basement. So obviously it's a little bit different. Major difference is microphone input is on the side instead of being on the front where this volume control is. And so then they just move the volume control over onto the squelch. Other than that, and the fact that this was made a little while ago, the numbers, the digital numbers for the channeled readout are red instead of being green. I believe they are on the 29 LTD Classics. But this is in actually great shape. I have actually found only a few on eBay, but they're not really good. They're only good for parts, and I haven't found too many YouTube videos about these either. So, I mean, it's my radio. It works great. It works. I have friends who have the LTD Classics and other radios, and this performs right up there with them. Obviously, I have a newer antenna, and I've had this in a couple vehicles, and I've tuned both Firestick and the Wilson that I have on it now to it, and it performs great. Tunes right up with them. So for power, I have this hooked up to my fuse box through, you can't see it, it's a little bit too dark, but it goes from the back here, then it goes all the way over here. We can try to turn the lights on. But there's a wire that's hidden. I hid it up under here, and it just goes right into my fuse box. There's actually a hole that was already there in my fuse box, so that I didn't have to drill a hole. And so that's how I get the power. And then actually right on the steering column is where I mounted my ground. I just put my ground on the steering column, one of the steering column bolts, and it works. I did put it on the radio fuse so that when I turn the key, it goes on, and when I turn the key off and open the door, it shuts off so that it doesn't drain my battery. Now my antenna, which is the wire's right here. I'll show you how I routed that. My antenna is a Wilson Little Will. It's about 3 feet tall, I believe. Great little antenna. Obviously, it's on my trunk, and the wire goes into my trunk. We'll open that up. Sorry, my car is a little bit of a mess, but it goes right here and right into the back of that frame. So, originally I had this going through. I have my passenger armrest is one of those that is a door, and I had it in the door and running across the back seat under the console, kind of similar to where this is. This is my FM transmitter, but on the other side it was tucked under here, and then it went up my center console and into the radio. Right now, what I did to kind of conceal it better is I took my seat out and I went through the hole, and it's under my seat right now until it gets to this plastic piece. Under this plastic piece, it's in kind of a channel. There's already the wiring harness for everything in the rear, the tail lights and all that stuff there. So I just ran it along with that. I had to take the plastic up, and then I got to the front, and did the same thing. I took this plastic out, and it's right here. It comes up right through the carpet, right there. And no complaints, works perfectly. Great distance with it. And so then this other wire on the ground here, you might be asking, well, what's that? Well, that's my PA system. Basically, I wanted a PA system, so I did. I got a PA system. I went to Radio Shack. All that wire you see there was I think like a $5 auxiliary plug with two ends on it, and I'll show you what it's connected to. Connected to this. This is a Radio Shack brand power horn. It's rated from 50 watts to 100 watts max, and it just basically open the box and it comes with this wire with the white and the black lead, and then I just cut the ends off that auxiliary cable and wire none of them together, and it works great. Very loud. It's just really loud and really fun to have. I am going to do a video of me and my friends having fun with that. So that's my PA system, and it's, if you have a CB with PA capabilities, you understand that it's just an auxiliary cable that just pops into the back of the radio. I have two back there. I have one is a external speaker, and the other one's the PA speaker. So now we're going to go ahead and turn my key on. And like I said, red digital numbers. I like the red better. My friend has the LTD Classic and I don't like it very much. I'm generally on channel 19 or 28. Sometimes I'll go on, and my friends in my group, when I'm not alone, my friends and me go on channel 12. It's just the channel we go on. So now I'm going to go through all the channels and see if we can hear anybody clear. A lot of the time I hear a lot of skip, but we'll see. So, like I said, a lot of skip, but I do get a lot of stuff. I've heard people from all over the country, Texas, especially in the West. So, yeah. So now I'm going to try to get a radio check from somebody. If anybody can hear me, I'm not quite sure if anybody can hear me. So Breaker 19, Breaker 19, can I get a radio check, please? Breaker 19, Breaker 19, this here's a Chevy man. Can I get a radio check, please? So, obviously, there's a lot of skip there, and I might have heard somebody responding, but I might have not heard somebody responding. That's pretty much my PA and CB setup, so I'll see you guys later.